So Los Angeles just got a pretty revealing look at the race for mayor. Karen Bass and Nithya Raman went at each other over homelessness, over LAPD spending, over City Hall accountability, and somewhere in the middle of all the political punches, Raman dropped the number that should make every Los Angeles taxpayer sit up. $400 million. That's what she says Mayor Karen Bass spent on Inside Safe. And somehow, after all that money, the argument at City Hall is still about who exactly is responsible for the mess. That bothers me. And that should bother you, too.
On homelessness, Raman went after Bass's signature program Inside Safe, which she has called too expensive and not sustainable.
This mayor has spent $400 million on Inside Safe.
$400 million. Now, to be clear, that is Raman's characterization during a political debate. But even putting the campaign rhetoric aside, this is exactly the question Los Angeles should be asking. What are we getting for the money? Not how compassionate the press release sounds, not how many politicians stand behind the podium. What are the measurable results? Because when numbers get into the hundreds of millions of dollars, taxpayers deserve something a little more than trust us. We're working on it. No.
Right now at City Hall, no one is in charge. Mayor Bass's office only looks at Inside Safe. That's the only program that her office manages. We are investing hundreds of millions of dollars in 8,000 beds across the city that are not being managed. You deserve accountability.
Okay, that may have been the most important line of the entire debate. Raman says City Hall is spending hundreds of millions of dollars of roughly 8,000 beds across the city that she argues are not being properly managed. And Bass and Raman spent part of this debate arguing over something that sounds absolutely ridiculous when you say it out loud. Who actually has the power to fix this? The mayor says the council has responsibility. The council member says the mayor is supposed to lead. And the taxpayer is standing off to the side saying, excuse me, I'm paying both of you. At some point, the organizational chart stops being an excuse.
You have a lot of nerve talking about the hiring of police officers when we finally reached the point where we had a decent-sized class, and you voted against it, which was the reason we couldn't have the class.
It passed, by the way. It did pass.
You voted against it.
I voted for budgets that have maintained and even expanded our police force. What I have voted against is a contract that bankrupted our city.
There it is again. Money. Bass says Raman opposed efforts that would have increased police hiring. Then Raman says she supported budgets maintaining or expanding the police force, but opposed a contract she claims was financially disastrous for the city. Those are two very different versions of the same record. And voters should demand receipts from both of them. Because I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired of politicians describing billion dollar budgets as though they're talking about monopoly money. Come on, guys. If the contract was financially irresponsible, show us. If Raman's votes hurt recruiting, show us. Do not just throw accusations across the debate stage and expect everybody to pick a team. No.
You walked on votes. As a matter of fact, I believe you have missed several thousand votes because you don't show up to work.
I'm sorry, I have to be able to respond to that. I mean, this mayor, I think she knows.
Have you missed several thousand votes?
Yeah, I mean, we all miss. Days of council. We all miss days of council. But she knows, as well as I do, that I have had regular absences because I've been appointed to external boards that lead me to miss regular council meetings because these bodies that I've been appointed to by the previous mayor, by this mayor, sometimes conflict with our council days.
I don't know about you, but these two sound like two peas in the same pod. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Bass basically said or accused Raman of not showing up to work. Okay. Raman's response is that some of those absences came because she was appointed to outside governmental boards whose meetings conflicted with city council. Fine. Then show the public the numbers. How many meetings? How many were missed because of official assignments? How many weren't? See, this stuff should not require detective work. These are public officials. Attendance is public business. See, this is why I think this debate matters beyond Bass versus Raman, because listen to what Los Angeles voters are being told. One side says the mayor isn't managing the city properly. The other says the council member hasn't been effective and can't work with her colleagues. One says hundreds of millions of dollars are being spent without enough accountability. But then the other says her opponent helped her create some of the very problems she's complaining about. Okay, so which one is it? Huh? Because Los Angeles taxpayers, us, should not have to choose between two explanations for why the government is not working. Maybe the bigger problem is a system where everybody has enough authority to spend the money, but somehow nobody has enough authority to take the blame when the results aren't there. And that's what I think you should be watching in this mayor's race. Not who delivers the best one-liners, no. Not who gets the most endorsements. We need to follow the money. How much did we spend? Who approved it? Who precisely? Give me a name. Who approved it? What did Los Angeles actually get? And when it doesn't work, who is accountable? Because if you're asking taxpayers for hundreds of billions of dollars, answering those questions is not optional. It's the job. Anyway, I'm Wolf Kage. This is Wolf Kage Los Angeles. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Peace.